Hello friends, in the extended New Ballard score, so this is the extended New Ballard score which will assess the physical and neuromuscular maturity of the newborn. And here in this you have 6 criteria are used to calculate the gestational age from 20 to 44 weeks of age. This will give the accuracy of plus or minus 2 weeks. So in this expanded New Ballard score, the lowest score is around -10, which will correspond to 20 weeks. Okay, then I will write the score. If the score is -5, then it corresponds to 22 weeks. If the score is 0, then it corresponds to 24 weeks. If the score is 5, it corresponds to 26 weeks. If the score is 10, it corresponds to 28 weeks. If the score is 15, it corresponds to 30 weeks. If the score is 20, it corresponds to 32 weeks. If the score is 25, then it corresponds to 34 weeks. If the score is 30, it corresponds to 36 weeks. If the score is 35, it corresponds to 38 weeks. If the score is 40, it corresponds to 40 weeks. If the score is 45, it corresponds to 42 weeks. And finally, if the score is 50, it corresponds to 44 weeks. Okay, so this is the maximum. It is the highest score. Okay, so what do you see here? What do you observe here? You will observe that for every 5 points increase, this will correspond to increase in 2 weeks. This will correspond to increase in 2 weeks. So this is according to expanded New Ballard score. So according to expanded New Ballard score, we have mainly the 6 physical criteria of maturity. So if you see the physical criteria of maturity, are actually 6, which includes skin, lanugo hair, then we have eyes or ear, then we have plantar surface, then we have breasts and genitals. These are the 6 physical criteria of maturity which we see in this expanded New Ballard system. So if you see the first, we will see some signs about eye and ear. If you see eye or ear signs, we give a score of -1 if the lids are fused loosely, -1 if the lids are fused. If lids are fused tightly, then it is given a score of -2. Score of 0 if lids are open and if pinna is flat, and if the pinna stays folded, then it is score of 0. Then score of 1 is given if the pinna is slightly curved. So if there is slightly curved pinna, we give a score of 1, and if it is soft and if it has slow recoil, then it is given a score of 1. Then score of 2 is given for well curved pinna, soft but ready recoil. It's not slow recoil. If it's ready recoil, then it is given a score of 2. Then a score of 3 is given if the pinna are formed and firm pinna, and you will see firm pinna, and if you see instant recoil, then you give the score of 3. Then the score of 4 is given if it is thick cartilage and ear is stiff, then you give a score of 4. So these are the 6 scores which are given if for the ear or eye. Then the next important parameter in this neuromuscular scoring, that is Ballard scoring, is we will see the skin. Okay, we will see skin. So the skin, in the physical maturity, in the skin a score of 0 is given, not 0, -1, -2. A 0 of -1 is given if the skin is sticky, friable and transparent. Then you give a score of -1. Then a score of 0 is given right. A score of 0 is given if the skin is gelatinous, red and translucent. Okay. Then a score of 1 is given if the skin is smooth, pink and if the veins are visible. Then a score of 1 is given. A score of 2 is given if the skin is superficial, peeling skin, and if there are rashes are present with few veins. Then a score of 2 is given. A score of 3 is given if the skin is cracking with pale areas and veins are rarely seen. Then we call it as a 3 score is given. A score of 4 is given if there are if there is parchment, deep cracking is seen. If there is deep cracking is seen in the skin, and if you see there are no vessels, then the score of 4 is given. A score of 5 is given if the skin is leathery, crackled and wrinkled. A score of 5 is given. Okay, wrinkled. Then if you see the next parameter, so if you see lanugo, for lanugo, if the lanugo are not there, then a score of 0 is given. If the lanugo are then the score of -1 is given. If the lanugo are sparse, then the score is 0. If the lanugo is abundant lanugo hair, then score is 1. If there is thinning in the lanugo hair, then the score is 2. If there are bald areas in between, then the score is 3. If it is mostly bald, then the score is 4 is given. Okay, then next, if you see, the next important criteria is plantar surface. If on the plantar surface, if you see heel toe distance is 40 to 50 millimeters, then the score of -1 is given. If it is less than 40 millimeters, then a score of -2 is given. If the heel toe distance is more than 50 millimeters with no creases, more than 50 millimeters with no creases, then the score of 0 is given. Then if there are faint red marks are present on the heels, on the plantar surface, then the score of 1 is given. If there is anterior transverse crease is given, then the score is 2. If there is creases are present in the anterior two-third, then the score of 3 is given. Then if the creases are present over the entire sole, then the score of 4 is given. Okay, so this is plantar surface heel toe ratio. Then if you see next, then if you see the breast, if the breast is imperceptible, then we give a score of -1. If the breast is barely imperceptible, that is, if you can see it barely, if you can feel it barely, then it is given 0. If there is flat areola is seen, but if there is no breast bud, then it is the score 1. If there is stippled areola with 1 to 2 millimeters bud is present, then it is score is 2. Then if there is raised areola and 3 to 4 millimeters bud is present, then the score is 3. And then if it is full areola with 5 to 10 millimeters bud is seen, then the score is 4. Then if you see genitalia, in the genitalia, first we will see male genitalia. Male genitalia, if the scrotum is flat and smooth, the score is -1. If the scrotum is empty with faint rugae, then the score is -2. If there is testis is present in the upper canal with rare rugae, then it is 1. So this is 0. This is 0. And if the testis is descending and if there are few rugae, then it is 2. Now if the testis is down with good rugae, then it is 3. If the testis is pedunculous with deep rugae, then it is 4. Okay. Now if you see female genitalia, in the females, if the clitoris is prominent and if there is small labia, if the clitoris is prominent with labia being flat, then it is -1. If the clitoris is prominent with small labia, then it is 0. If the clitoris is prominent with enlarging minora, then it is 1. If the clitoris is prominent, if there is minora and majora are equally prominent, then it is given a score of 2. If the majora is large and if the minora is small, then it is given the score of 3. If majora covers the clitoris and minora, then it is given the score of 4. Okay, so these are the scores for physical scores. Now if you see neuromuscular scores, these are important. Though you do not know physical scores, it is fine, but neuromuscular scores should be known. So in the neuromuscular scores, first we have posture, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if the child is like this, then it is 0. If the child has flexed these, okay, if the child has flexed his wrist, then it is 1. Now if the child has, I'll draw it like this because place is not sufficient, flexed his knees also, okay, and he has flexed the elbow also, then that is score of 2. If the child has put the knees 90 degrees to the ankle and here like this, then it is score 3. Then if he had flexed it more than 90 degrees, then it is score 4. Okay, this is posture. Then we have one more test, which is square window test. Square window test is done at the wrist. So if you see this, if you try to extend it like this, you will see that the wrist can be easily extended like this in the baby. So if the wrist is square window test is more than 90 degrees, -1. If it is at 90 degrees, then it is 0. If it is at 60 degrees, then it is 1. If it is at 45 degrees, then it is 2. If it is 30 degrees, then it is 3. If it is 0 degrees, then it is 4. Then we have arm recoil. In the arm recoil, if the arms are easily recoiling almost 180 degrees, then it is minus 1. If arm recoil is seen at 140 to 180 degrees, then that is this 180 degrees, then that is 0. If the arm recoil, this is 0. If the arm recoil is 140 to 180 degrees, then it is 1. If the arm recoil is 110 to 140 degrees, then it is 2. If the arm recoil is 90 to 100 degrees, then it is 3. 90 to 110 degrees, it is 3. Then if the arm recoil is less than 90 degrees, then it is 4. Okay, next, if you see popliteal angle, if the popliteal angle is 180 degrees, then it is 1. If it is 160 degrees, then it is 2. If the popliteal angle is 140 degrees, then it is 1. 180 degrees, it is minus 1. 160 degrees, 0. 140 degrees, 1. If it is 120 degrees, 2. If it is 100 degrees, then it is 3. If it is 90 degrees, then it is 4. Okay, so this is popliteal angle. Then we have scarf sign. Scarf sign is, if this is the baby's this elbow can be brought to the opposite side like this. Okay, that is scarf sign. So scarf sign can be completely brought. Here it can be a little less, again a little less, and it is not at all brought. This is 90 degrees, it is not at all brought. Then we have heel to ear. That is, with the help of the heel of a baby, you can try to touch the ear. So if this is the sleeping baby, this you can easily touch. If it is minus 1, you cannot, a little you can touch, that is that is 0. Then you actually struggle to touch a little, then it is 1. If you cannot touch, then it is 2. If you are not able to touch, again 3, and finally like this. Okay, so that is heel to ear. So you should at least remember the names of the tests. So this is extended New Ballard scoring, which is done. So now if you see one more important thing, in all these were given 4 points. Okay, but there are 5 points for 2 things. 5 points, that is maximum score, is assigned to one, it is assigned to popliteal angle, and second, it is assigned to the skin. For all the rest, there is a minimum score of 4. So this is about expanded New Ballard scoring. Thank you.